episode of Not a Great Whisperer, where we interview ordinary people living extraordinary lives. I'm your host, Katy Rey, a fierce leader in the community, empowering you to own your story and embrace everything you are. We have my girl, Jess Veguez, here today.
Hey.
Entrepreneur, has Girl Gang Pinellas, as well as Jess Veguez Photography. She is amazing. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel honored.
We're going to sing the whole time.
Are we? Okay, what is your, like that?
What is your
Can
vocal?
we harmonize? Are we doing
Are
that?
we? My favorite is your face because you look excited when I said that. Like she was ready. She's a dancer. She's not. Are you a singer?
No,
Okay.
but I still try. Like in the shower, I will win the Grammys with my little shampoo bottle.
The little does your accent go away when you sing?
I have a Jersey accent.
When
Really? I thought I may have lost it.
No.
Just a smidgen? Just a smidgen.
Did you really think
What do you
hear?
This is, you're taking a picture of me
No, I was doing a
at the
video.
moment that I thought.
I'm taking a picture of the photographer here today. Tell me what you do. Tell me all the things.
Okay,
Who's
so
Jess? Who's Jess?
Jess is a visionary. Jess is a lover. Jess is obsessed with community and women. Women are my favorite. Women are my absolute favorite.
Yeah. Do I say it right? Boudoir?
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
Yeah, so I am a photographer. I'm a full-time photographer. I photograph specifically women. I do branding and boudoir. I like to say that I photograph businesses and butts, sometimes in the same session.
I actually never heard you say that. That's
Yeah,
my favorite
it's like
thing now.
part of my
That's got to be your shirt. Did we knit that on a pillow
I
for
think we
Christmas?
should.
I'm not a knitter, but I might take it up just for that. Oh my God, businesses and butts.
Businesses and butts. Yeah, I like
So
to
good.
empower women, whether that's, standing in their power as a business owner and an entrepreneur and like how hard they've had to work to actually be a business owner, just to give them a couple hours where it's like, yes, like look at what you do. Look at how far you've come. Or
We did it.
let's take some sexy pictures so that, you can see yourself from different angles, because you can't see your butt the way I can on the floor from this angle.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing to hear during image reveal. When my clients come back after their session and they get to pick all their images, is like, oh my God, that's me. Like that's what my butt looks like. And it's like, it does from that angle, but you can never see it, but I can show it to you.
But you're welcome.
let me show
Let
you.
me show you how great your ass looks right now. I love that energy. And I've experienced that energy for my book cover, Your Labels Don't Define You. Jess was the photographer on that. And let me tell you, the amount of compliments I get on that book cover, because that's me every day. I'm always holding my skirt up and I'm flying through the air.
I thought you were going to say, like, I'm always holding my book. Like, hello, my name is Katy Rey. Look, dude, I wrote a book.
Also, that'd be weird, but I will do it. But it was so much fun. I mean, the whole day was fun. I felt like we were in like a New York photo shoot, but
That was a great day.
it was a fun day.
There was
The
a
wind
lot
was
of
like, we were just staring at like dumpsters, but everything was beautiful.
everything was
great. It
gorgeous.
great.
You could just twirl.
But I love that you say that about like, I get to see the at angle of your butt. Like, because I'm like, oh my God, you're right.
Yeah. People don't realize how beautiful they are.
What goes in like photography and like angles and things. People are just like, oh, this is the mirror.
Right.
Here's my butt.
No. There's a whole lot that goes into posing and arching, and this is for a boudoir.
And you do couples too.
Yes, I do couples. That they're a lot of fun as well.
Have you just done males?
No, I don't do boudoir. If I take,
that's real?
Yeah, boudoir is a real thing. It's boudoir, but for
dudes.
men. But since my studio is in my home, like if I photograph a male, it's usually because like your girlfriend has or your wife has brought you.
Yeah.
Somebody has to vouch for you, for sure.
You gotta check your references.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my God, I never knew there was boudoir. I love learning new things. I love things like this.
I will photograph trans men and women. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But men, you kind of have to be a little more cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you work with other photographers that you would know to like refer them or anything like that? Like
Oh yeah.
men who do boudoirs?
I don't know anyone that does boudoir.
Tapped industry. I'm going to start tomorrow. No,
Yeah.
about that. No, I love men. Please empower yourself. But yeah, I feel you on that. You kind of have to have like references when you walk in because your space is your space. This is my safe space.
Yes, it is. Even like, a lot of times men will buy their women, gift certificates for Valentine's Day or Christmas. And I tend to meet them in a public place because I don't know, you just never know.
You grew up in Jersey too.
Yeah. I have a baby Tony.
Yeah.
I don't have a weapon. I have a baby Tony.
Tony's a dog.
Tony is my son.
It's not literally a baby walking around on the floor.
He is. I birthed him, but he looks like a little Rottweiler.
Baby Tony.
But
if we didn't tell you, it's a dog.
It's a dog.
What would you think right now? Yeah. And with, I always find it, you're very welcoming, but I totally get that. You have to have boundaries and safety.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then also just, I used to do wedding photography. Since I picked up my camera at, I think I was like, I say that I was 13, but I did the math and it was really 15 when I decided I wanted to.
We appreciate you fact checking yourself.
Yeah, thanks. Because I've been saying it a lot and I'm like, damn, wait, the math ain't mathin'.
Also, math is hard.
Math is real hard. Real hard.
The math ain't mathin'. Wait a second.
So ever since I decided that, I wanted to be a photographer, I've had a lot of people put their opinions in on how I should do things. And I actually had to stop talking to all those people that had all of those opinions for me to pick up my camera and say, I want to take pictures of women. I want them to feel good about themselves. I want to give at least an hour where they feel safe and they feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. Everybody deserves an hour like that. Not that men don't, but like this is the work that I want to do. I want to build self-esteem. I want to build confidence in women. I want women to walk out of my studio and kick the air and feel like they can like conquer the world. And then when they're 90 years old, I want them to pull out all of their boudoir pictures at Thanksgiving and show their grandkids what a dish grandma was. Look at my ass when I was 30 years old.
First of all,
look at that. It's like a basketball cut in half and you just plastered it on someone. Like that's what I want. Happy Thanksgiving.
Grandma is a dime piece. Goodbye. That's that visual. Nailed it. Yeah. That just everything about that. I'm gonna have to do that because that's amazing. I want you to take it out of things.
I can't even imagine doing your boudoir session.
We'd be laughing the entire time.
I can't.
I'd be like, yeah, girl, my ass looks good. Yeah, it does. Thank you. Taking it. Compliments. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. But are you gonna be able to?
Oh yeah, I'll get seductive
like
and
serious?
Sultry. Yes. In the zone. Yes. Ready for it? I always wanted to be an actress. I will zone in.
Yes.
Done and done.
You always wanted to be an actress?
I did.
I can see it because every time I'm filming and the camera pans to you, you're ready. You're like,
that's
jazzy.
Actually, thank you for noticing. What do you think? Okay, so with your beautiful daughter, Poetry.
Yes, I have a daughter, 21-year-old daughter, Poetry, Ali.
Little badass. What do you hope to show her that you didn't get growing up?
Oh my God, that she is limitless, that she can decide whatever it is that she wants to do and she can go and get it. And that the least interesting thing about her is how much she weighs. Like, you're our girl, you're already beautiful. Check, done. Mm-hmm. Like, don't ever think about the arrangement of your face ever again. Think about what else? What else can we think about today? How to make $1 million by the time you're 30? How to create community? How to get my dream car? How to open up a cat sanctuary? Like, that is my daughter. My daughter would totally open up a cat sanctuary that I could not get a mile within because I'm anaphylaxis allergic. But it's fine. Those are her dreams. I don't want to take away her dreams just because I'll die.
I'm allergic, but I'm so excited for her.
She has 2 cats, and I'm dying to take like an in-home session. So I've been Googling like hazmat suits that I can wear because I am like so deathly allergic.
You can't breathe. Yeah.
Yeah.
My spouse is the same.
expensive.
My spouse. Oh yeah. What, hazmat suits are expensive?
No, EpiPens.
Oh, they're so expensive.
They're really expensive.
Let's not get into healthcare now. Oh my gosh, right? Is that horrible?
It is horrible.
It saves people's lives.
Yeah.
Shellfish, who knows?
Yeah.
But poetry is amazing, and I love that. Do you feel like you had women to look up to like that growing up?
No. I had to kind of invent that whole thing. But that's okay. I think that generation, our mom's generation, or even like my mom in particular, like that was a whole, dude, my grandmother was a part of 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
mine too, it was like 16. Yeah,
crazy.
Right?
And then my mom was like part of 7.
Yeah,
but,
ditto. Oh, yeah,
okay, so my grandmother that was part of the 13, there was one of the girls that was so beautiful. They used to tell her how ugly she was so that she wouldn't get a big head.
Oh,
that's
that's the generation.
That's that generation. And then it trickled down to like my mom's generation where, I mean, her sisters were drop dead gorgeous. Like everybody in that family was beautiful. But they would do things like they would like cut the one's hair while they were sleeping or like pouring like hot boiling water on their face to try to disfigure them out of beauty and jealousy.
Oh my
It was like, thankfully my mom's sisters are amazing. And my Aunt Joyce, like she was incredible. Love her. But she was another person that really suffered with self-image issues. And I think that we're just kind of, as women, getting to a place where it's like, I'm so sick of like hating myself. I would never say these things about a stranger or my friends. Or if like somebody said that to me, like I would fight you. So why are we always talking shit about ourselves?
Yeah, I'm mad it's taken us this long, right?
Yeah.
That's my thing. I'm like, if we just knew that back then, I'm more, you look back at pictures and you're like, oh my God, I was so depressed thinking I was so fat.
Yes.
And you're just because you're like, how do I also get those pants back? Because,
oh my God.
But it's such a mind fuck, but it's beautiful to watch. Like I was saying this before, like compliments, I'd hear my sisters, I'm like, oh, I got it on the sale rack. Oh, no big deal. It's just like, you just like downplay compliments. And now I walk by the girls will be like, I love your shoes. I'm like, thank you. They're cute, aren't they? And you just want them to see, like, accept your compliment.
Yeah.
And love it.
Yeah. And I learned how to do that young. I learned how to do that, I think around 18, 19, somebody gave me a compliment and I was like talking them out of it. And they were like, you can just say thank you. Yeah. Someone just told you that you're pretty.
Yeah.
You're
like, talking them out of it. No, I'm not. I have this and I have that.
And I'm like,
why
oh my God, you're right. Like, thank you. And from then on, when you give me a compliment, thank you so much.
Do I need to fact check the 18? Was it 18?
I don't know. My math may be wrong. It could be 19. I don't know.
Let's talk about Girl Gang.
Yeah.
Pinellas. Girl Gang Pinellas. I love it. I think, you've already shared like growing up with the women around you. I think that's what makes you so passionate about uplifting women.
There were definitely a lot of factors going into my drive for community, for sure. It came out of a place of pain, but I'm like, you know what? Like, there is no reason why we can't create something that's, that's bonded, especially after COVID. We were also alienated and watching all these small businesses go under. And Amazon did fine. Big businesses did great, you know, but
of course,
I decided after that I was going to build a community so that if the shit ever hit the fan again, we were there to take care of one another. And whether that's in a financial situation or we barter, like you can't barter for rent, but maybe you can barter for, your doctors or chiropractic services or, like necessities and luxuries. But I wanted to create a network of women that are just really, really bonded together. And I feel like the world is built on a very masculine perspective. And I think if more women in small towns bond together and it just spreads, I feel like the future could be shifted and shaped into a mother's view. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what we need is that embrace and that nurture.
The collaborating instead of the competition.
Correct.
Perfect example is the sisters cutting each other's hair. Like, why are we always pegged? Like, why is that?
Because only one of us can be successful. Only one of us can get the man. Only one of us can
Crazy,
get the
right?
man. But that's, I think that's how it started. And then it was only one of us can get promoted.
Yeah.
Because there's, it's a male-dominated industry.
Only one woman. Yeah. It's crazy.
But I think now, after COVID, if you didn't do the thing that you have always dreamed about doing, like now is the time. Yeah. We all left our corporate jobs and we're all like, you know what, we're doing this and we're doing this our way and we're going to do it for ourselves. So
I love it.
I did too. Yeah. It's a good time.
I love a good flash mob too.
Yes.
Jess always has a flash mob.
Yeah. We're not going to do it for Christmas. I am doing like a Mrs. Claus instead of a Santa. She's like bougie.
She's a Jersey Claus?
No, she is an Amazon. I can't wait. She's got her like martini glass with hot cocoa with 3. She is an Amazon woman. Like I am so excited. So excited for this. We have a female DJ coming for the December 16th market. That's going to be the first. So there will be lots of dancing, which I know I will see Katy.
Of course. Yeah. Probably the kids dancing around
doing
town.
Like the robot.
Listen, I was told I didn't do the robot correctly the other day from Juliana. She's 7. So I guess she's the
expert. She would know. What was her criticism?
She just says it's not the robot, Mom. And I was like, how is it not the robot? You like to build robots. I dance the robot. We're different. So, we'll figure it out.
Is that your favorite dance move?
I have a lot of, I like the Running Man. Huge fan of the Running Man. Thank you for asking. First of all, great question.
Yeah. The sprinkler is pretty cool.
Sprinkler's always a good one. The grocery cart, when you're at the grocery store.
The WAP.
I'm not great at it.
Okay.
But I'll do
bendy
it.
elbows.
I have a lot of confidence. I have bendy elbows. We really get to really intelligent conversations here. We want you to feel seen and heard. What do you think? So I was going to ask you, like, being a successful entrepreneur, building up community of women, how's the dating scene right now?
Dude. It is non-existent. It is non-existent. I'm lost. I am lost, like SOS with like my little flag. So I ended my 7-year relationship about 8 months ago. And I don't think I've really been ready. Like I've been on a couple dates, but I don't know, like they get too close and I'm like, but it's pretty scary out there. Tinder I deleted after I saw a picture of a man with his arm around a woman. The woman's face was a graphic and it said, "This could be you."
Okay.
And so it was like
technology. Awkward.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I did go on a very lovely date with actually one of my vendors.
Oh, I love that.
She was super sweet. She asked me out to dinner. But she's young. She's 24. She has that like hardcore lesbian activism. And I'm like, I go to bed by 7.
I have no time to watch right now.
Like, I don't know.
I like that you're getting out there, though, right?
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
I mean, I work a lot. I work a lot. I feel like my ideal situation would be maybe a surgeon that is like, hey, let's go to Turks and Caicos on my yacht. And I'm like, oh my God, I would love to. But then he gets beeped and he has to go into surgery.
And
I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, you should go with all your friends. Invite all your girls.
You just
and like me and the girl gang.
And I love it. Go to Turks and Caicos on a yacht. To be honest, I feel like with all the surgeons that listen to my podcast, you're welcome. You're welcome, Jess. Let us know. All right. What are the big things happening? Of course, the market, the Christmas market. But anything else? And where can we find your beautiful self?
I have a Christmas market coming up, Girl Gang Christmas, on December 16th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. On the 500 and 600 block of Cleveland Street in downtown Clearwater. There's free parking at 28 North Garden Ave. There's going to be almost 100 women-owned businesses, hot cocoa, get your picture taken old school style with a Polaroid camera. It's going to be a lot of fun. It may be my last market for a little bit. I think I need a little break.
A little recharge.
Yeah, doing 2 businesses, being a community organizer, event planner
During
and
the
a
holidays, girl.
full-time photographer, I can't do these two things full-time anymore. And I like photographing businesses and butts too much to ever let that go. So I don't know what's going to happen in March.
good.
I may have another one March 2nd. I don't know. We will see. Anyway, you can find me on Instagram, Jess Veguez Photography. My boudoir is JVP_boudoir. You can find me at www.jessveguezphotography.com, Veguez. And then Instagram, I am at girlgang.pinellas.
And you can find Jess on Not a Great Whisperer podcast, katyray.com. But we're going to leave with one thing. What's something for go-to inspiration for you on a daily? If you're like not feeling it, what's one thing you do or one thing you listen to or something that is something for you?
Sometimes like I smoke a little, like I microdose a little bit, and then I just take Tony on a walk. Okay. Put my phone away, sometimes music, sometimes not, but I just like think of, I don't know, I just like clear my head, and then my ideas come to me, and then usually I grab them, and my ambition has never led me astray.
And nature helps with that too.
Yeah.
And your little microdose. I hope Tony will listen to this because we love you so much.
He will.
Thanks for making the time today.
Girl, thank you so much for having me. This has been a long time coming. I'm honored.
I know, right? You're always amazing. Thanks for joining.